Dregs of society, the forgotten, outcasts, mutants, outlanders, and pirates. Whether it is credits we seek, or a way to disappear and run from our past, we come here willing to bet it all that the answers lie within all this blackness. We all live on an exporter vessel called the ISS Stalingrad, roaming past the boundaries of Armethian space. Our captain, Vladimir, gets jobs that are too dangerous for corporate cells, too risky for border patrol or deep salvage teams. The Imperial Marines only care about the border, not what's beyond it. Sometimes it pays to rip off criminals or pull off a little piracy of our own from time to time. Sometimes it pays to answer those distress calls. But then sometimes it's smart to just click the switch. It's a flip of the coin, you know. A chance, it's a trick, and you'll pull out of warp to get hit by pirates. Cuthalans out of hive space, cyborgs from the Syndicate, or slavers ready to sell your flesh for a credit. There are endless dangers once you pass the red zone, and it's all black void. Much of it is uncharted territories of deep space. Everyone does what they can to stay alive, and the rest do what we can to stay sane. All of this silence can be deafening. The emptiness has a way of making everyone a little crazy once you find yourself nowhere near the stars. And while some may seek glory and fortune within all this emptiness, others are just looking for themselves. All I know is that out here, you eventually find exactly what you deserve.
Recording.
Alright, welcome to Aphelion, episode 10 of our second edition Chaos 6010 game. I'm Rogue, and I'll be the GM for this evening. Tonight, we are joined by Maddie, Aki, Effie, and Ghost. And as always, check out products from Arcanum Syndicate, and like and subscribe to Blades of Blasters. Get you guys over to here.
Oh. I had to move around, but yes, I found it. Oh.
Yarp.
B floored the vehicle, clicked it into hover mode. The engine roared to life as the gravity regulator kicked in. They were leaving the site of the mission, and it was a success. D8 wanted to take out Flatline, wanted to take him off the map, knowing that Flatline was his major competition, and that the troll would find out about the hit on B soon, if he didn't already know. A lot of people were probably going to be looking for with a hit like that, and those credit numbers so high. The captain said no, stick to the job. Everything was running right now, and Vax had foreseen something would go wrong. Stay the course. Don't fuck with fate. Captain Vlad wasn't about to let them be the ones that messed up the run for Mr. Ramona. They argued for a quick minute, as they always did, but DA complied with the captain's orders. It was time to get back to and get paid for a job well done. So you had just clicked it in to gear, and B, what level of traffic do you want to go up to? Do you want to go like pretty high, or did you want to go keep it lower to the ground, or?
This is kind of as we're hearing the sirens, right? Or just before that?
This would be just before the flashing lights.
She'd probably go for...
And the...
I'd say she'd probably go for higher traffic to blend more.
Okay. So you let's see. And you guys are about in this area. Also, who would have been riding shotgun? Would it have been Captain? Like, kind of like how it's set up here?
Presumably, yeah. D8 hopped in the back last time, just on the way out.
Alright, cool. So, as you were finishing up the argument and Captain settled back down into his seat, looking out the windows, you can see the vehicle's coming in behind you. There's no doubt in anyone's mind that there's someone on their tail. They're all dressed in black, goons, possibly Zentec, all wearing high-grade gear, expensive weapons, and a hover van, kind of like the ones that you guys are in, a little more armored. It pulls in behind you guys about 60 feet back, and then you notice the two hover bikes kind of come up the sides of the vehicle at about the same level with you guys. There is traffic flying around everywhere, and there's several different layers of skyways. You guys are constant trail behind some other vehicles and kind of like sliding in between vehicles here and there. And at the moment up ahead, you see that the intersection is coming and the light is about to turn red. But as you see these guys like pulling weapons out, pulling SMGs out, one of the guys on one of the hover bikes is pulling a katana off of his motorcycle, and you can see the edge illuminate in kind of a green neon plasma. He's got a plasma blade he pulls out. Everybody to roll initiative.
Awesome.
Oh, again, it's a 4.
Man, I'm rolling butts lately.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Keep this one. Excellent. All right. It looks like Captain Platt's gonna be going first. Or Vax. Sorry. What do you want to do, Vax?
Okay, so what does it look like in the back of that vehicle for them? Like, are they covered or no?
I assume it's like van door type thing, right? But like high tech.
Yeah, in the back of your vehicle, you guys are kind of squished on the sides between the bike, but there are double doors, and there's kind of windows out the side as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that the people that are behind them, at least at some point, behind them is trailing them.
Missed what you said at the end there, but corporate, you mean like it's very clear that they're together with these other corporate guys?
I was just saying, like, they look like they're enemies. Or no?
Very much, yes, I believe.
Yeah. They're
Okay.
like it's quite
They're
obvious.
literally pulling out katanas.
Yeah. Okay, so let me. I think she's going to. Let me see if. Can she grab like grab a one of the vehicles? I think the caster may lift 100 pounds for every level they are, so she can. I mean, they're floating, so I'm not really sure how telekinesis works here. sorry, did I cut off?
You
No.
you don't think that you would be able to pick up one of the vehicles. You're probably not strong enough, even like 1,200 pounds. Pick up the vehicle. Maybe you could alter the movement of a bike, but you could definitely grab somebody and throw them if you
Okay,
wanted
she's
to
gonna-
try that.
She's gonna go for the driver then. she's going to try to telekinetically grab hold of the driver of the vehicle behind them.
The bike up here, or are you talking about inside the car?
One of those. Which one's the one that's Oh, this one.
What's the range on it?
It's her willpower,
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
power in hexes, so
Nice.
18 hexes to that guy. Okay, cool. You want to try to grab him?
Yes.
What?
I'm trying to remember how I. Do I roll anything? What do I roll for that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to cast spell. This is gonna be one of your gray spells. You'd click gray spell.
All right.
Oh, these are all grouped up.
Why did that go black? I clicked gray spell and it went black spell right there.
What's your modifier for gray? Like +1, +2?
Let me check real quick. The gray is not your forte.
No.
Your specializations are primarily in blue magic. You don't have any pluses in.
Eventually she'll be spec'd into gray, but not for this game.
That looks like a copy and paste error on my part.
Okay.
It is correct. Spell actually fails for the first attempt, and you can try it again though, because that was one magic action. You've got an extra magic action.
Okay, yeah, she'll definitely try to reach out and still grab hold of him. So let me roll that.
Oh no.
Oh,
Do you have like
Oh,
Astral
no.
Link or anything?
Please have Astral Link.
For
He
your...
does have Astral Link.
She does. Oh
God.
god, roll again.
So that one fails as well, but starts to fumble. But you're able to correct this problem once per combat and reconstruct the spell. You can roll again.
So...
Don't roll that.
I have a feeling this isn't gonna be a good idea.
Oh no. Just try.
Uh-oh.
Just try.
Here it
Just don't
comes.
roll 1.
Don't say it.
I'm having
roll
Irie
one.
flashbacks already.
Roll the 20.
No, roll
No,
20. It'll be
it gets
fine.
much worse if you fuck
It
this
gets
up.
so much worse.
She'll roll a 20. It'll be okay.
That's not a
Yeah.
1. That works.
And he is in the vehicle. Let's see. Doesn't get his normal defense. It's just mental. Ah. There, you are able to grab a hold of the driver.
Nice.
And
All right.
what do you want to do with the driver?
I want to throw him out the window. But can I do that? I think
Oh, you can probably force him through there. He might not live, but yeah.
Oh wait.
He
Difficult, but
might not live.
Well, I can at least just jostle
you have
him about,
control of him.
or
yeah,
Smack
you
his
could,
head and dash.
Just push him through the fucking windshield.
We're like way the fuck up in the air, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You guys are like almost 90 feet.
Right, he's dead if he falls. Is
He
Just
doesn't
awesome.
have wings.
Okay,
He's
so
a cork.
when you grab the target, you may throw it.
That would be your last magic action.
Okay, so do we know, like, roundabouts in terms of the future? Are these windshields on these vehicles like super thick, or are they just like, you know, the typical?
They're pretty average like they are now. This is an armored vehicle, but go ahead and make your willpower check. This is what we'll do, and we'll make his dexterity check. If he succeeds, then he is able to catch on in at least another round.
Okay.
Okay, definitely. So what does that look like if you throw the driver through the windshield?
Okay, so Vax has her hands out. She finally grabs hold, like mentally grabs hold of this driver, and as soon as she feels that connection, she pulls her hands towards her to kind of help with the mental motion of thrusting this guy out. And all of a sudden, you see the driver burst through the windshield, and he just starts plummeting.
Good job, Vax.
All right. Captain Vlad is next. That guy goes streaming down, flipping, tumbling past a few cars. You can see him just tumble down into several of the skyways. And Captain Vlad.
Yeah, so Vlad, seeing that they're being tailed pretty hard here, let's do some quick maths. Ooh. I don't know. Ranges. Yeah, okay. So Vlad sees her being tailed. B, try to lose them in the streets here before we go back to warehouse, huh?
Of course, Captain.
And he'll reach into his coat. I don't have quick draw, so I think that's one. And pull out his 38 that he has. I got that a butter. No, I didn't. He'll pull out the 38 that he has, and he will fire a shot at this guy. He just looks like he's on a bike solo, from what I can see.
Yeah. It's one of the katana guys.
Ooh, no thanks. Yes, please.
Ooh.
The first shot misses.
All right, I will. I'll burn one action to try one more. No, I don't.
Okay.
I'll burn a frenzy to shoot one more time.
Not bad.
He's pretty spicy.
More?
No.
Alright. Captain reaches out, takes 2 shots. Let's just fly by, but D8, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's his turn. So he moves up first to a slightly better position, kind of like giving Vax a bit more cover in case they start shooting through, but he's gonna kind of look through the scope using the X-ray without opening the back at all. And I think, judging from the look of things, there's like at least a couple with rifles, right? Like this one here and the other one. Can he see that they have rifles? I assume they've like getting ready to.
Yeah, you can see him pulling them out.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna take care of that first before he does anything else, because he doesn't want to risk anyone else having as good a shot as himself. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and my sheet is not here. Now, do I count as since they can't necessarily see him like inside the bag? Would this count as a sneak attack in this case?
Yeah, you can get an initial sneak attack. Are you firing just through the back of the?
Yeah, he's got his X-ray scope, so he's firing straight through the back of it.
That'll be cool.
So he's gonna aim for well, this one's coming up closer, so he'll go for this one first. So let's see. Let's go for a nice dead-eye shot. Here's the attack.
That's a hit.
Oh, baby.
Goodness.
So of course, because it's stealth for the first, if they're lower, they have to make a body save. But damage-wise, it's 329.
Alright.
Holy.
What does that look like as you take that guy out?
Yeah, so he lines up the shot. He wants to take out the most dangerous targets, relatively speaking, first. And although he could go for the guy driving, you never know. It's better to take anyone out with range first. So he's going to go for that one first, because I don't think he quite has a line to where he could go for both of them in one shot. But as he basically lines up the shot, and Vax sees, she's like right next to him as she sees Peggy extend out, and he kind of almost puts the tip of the rifle up against the back wall to stabilize it, as suddenly this shot just blasts out. Of course, there's no visible thing. There's suddenly just a hole in the back of the van, and then a hole in this guy. And also this, man, she's probably not feeling great, because there's this really, really loud whoop sound that echoes out through this chamber. As he then lines up with this one. Would you say he might be able to clip both of them with this?
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
They're gonna get to defend this one.
Alrighty. So here comes this one. As he goes for his second shot. And I am doing a frenzy, of course. For Deadeye. Ooh, shit. They actually managed it. Alright, well.
He's gonna throw that machete.
The other one didn't. Yeah.
Machete.
Luckily, the driver does not have anything to shoot back with currently, but the other one gets hit. Girl on the back gets hit.
He was a bit out of angle, but it's not too bad. Now let me see. Sadly, I don't have all my sneak attack damage boosties, but it's still ×2. So, because it's a dead-eye shot for 104.
That's enough to take her out.
Awesome. Yeah. So he tries to line up the shot to get both of them, but the angle's not really in his favor. The other guy is able to dip out of the way. Seeing the other one get shot, he starts taking evasive maneuvers. And sadly, though, as he makes that maneuver, it kind of goes at like a side angle, putting her just in line with the shot that would have hit him. As, again, she just kind of popped, essentially. And I have one left because I used a frenzy, which is the 2. So I have one normal shot left, which, I suppose, he wants that katana. So he kind of wants that guy to get closer. So he's going to go for this guy to make sure that he can't man the vehicle. So I'll go for that one. Oh, low roll. Ugh. Very low roll.
This one has some cover from the vehicle. Emerge.
Oh,
I double blast.
oh,
That would have been.
but it's
a
only
19.
7. Oh, wait.
Nope.
No. 12.
I saw the 7 and I was like, wait! Yep, so
like eyes underneath the vehicle or something.
yeah, he goes for the shot, but it's already starting to veer off because it doesn't have a driver currently, and the shot goes a bit wide. Of course, no one sees that, but
These time. So, just a question. Can I use loose tail? Which which basically means that if I succeed, then the chase would be over.
Yeah, you'd be able to vow and hide the vehicle, at least
Cool.
for now, you know.
So I'm going to use, so basically B, she takes out kind of the hookup, the auxiliary hookup from the vehicle that they're in, plugs it into the base of her skull, and I'm using gearhead, so it's only going to take me one open action to do anything with this vehicle. So, other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spend, I'm going to burn a point of frenzy using overdrive. And then, let's see. There's a lot of shit that I'm going to do right now. So, burn a frenzy. To use overdrive. I'm going to use 15 chi to give me a plus 1d8 now to my perception by using optic manifold. And what else? Just trying to think of the best way to get this done. Let's see. Also gonna use. I'm gonna burn 1 CP to use torque. So we're gonna gain an extra 25 miles per hour. And then I'm going to use, let's see here. So it's not, I guess it would be an action, doesn't really say, but I'm going to use Loose Tail. So what B does is, though they're coming up to kind of this intersection to swerve, she kind of hits the gas and just the car immediately just speeds ahead. And she kind of skims over a few cars. And as they go kind of into the intersection, instead of going with the flow of traffic, she kind of dives down into another layer of traffic. And I'll use Loose Tail. So I roll my piloting and then perception because they don't have concealment. And they roll piloting checks and perception checks, everyone who's kind of looking for us.
Nice. That's kind of the sum of it. Both those rolls is kind of added together, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is a hovercraft, or is it a land
Hover.
vehicle? Hover? Okay.
A hover.
Gotcha. Oh my god. I think I might have something to reroll. I don't know. 'Cause it's
Do they have a
really-
D12 pilot hover?
It's supposed to be 2d12 actually. I don't know why it says
Throw
one.
another one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, man, this is her driver?
Wait a minute.
Fix your shit. I know you better than this.
Oh my god.
9.
So a 9.
9.
This is just for straight piloting. Oh wait. Do I have to
You did
roll?
throw in overdrive, right?
Yeah, that's with the
I
overdrive.
think you could add something.
That
That's with it?
Yeah, that's with the 1d6. But so I rolled that, and then I also roll my perception check with the extra d8.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's that.
$16.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna only do that.
So that's 19 altogether.
18 altogether. One guy got 16. Driver. $25.
Yep. So those who made it, they can definitely follow us. But I can make these every round.
Oh, cool. I know what I'm doing next round then.
Okay. So, you're not able to get away this round, I guess, yeah?
No. At least not from the ones who made it, probably.
Yeah, so it looks like, of course, the primary vehicle is falling back for right now, because they're stumbling to take control of it again. But it looks like the bikes, especially this one down here, is keeping up with you. As you kind of dive down through the traffic, you know, he's kind of like zooming on his bike down behind you. One of those guys is dead. One of them fell off the bike.
Ooh. I'm also going
Right.
to use, let's see. I'm going to use auxiliary power as well to give us a boost on shields.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Just imagine hijacking the thing.
So it's 5 plus, or 5 times either 100 or 1,000, depending on the vehicle, for shield strength.
All right, nice. Structural hit points.
Yeah. So you see B, just furiously as she's kind of swerving and driving through traffic, she also seems to be quickly upgrading kind of the defenses of the car itself. Her hands are kind of flying, as Vlad can see, kind of all over this dashboard that's there. She just kind of looks back. Just take out as many as you can.
All right. That's when you notice this vehicle here kind of speeds up next to the side of you guys. The guy on the back that was pulling off his rifle, he falls into traffic and gets splatters on the hood of a car. This guy kind of flies up next to you guys, and it looks like you can kind of see him in the rearview mirror of B. He's whipping out his SMG, and while he's driving, that takes some of his action. So he's just going to burn to Frenzy and kind of try to heavy burst the vehicle where you're at. You're going to have +6 cover though, because of the vehicle. So he's kind of like raking it at the window there where you're driving, you know.
Okay, I don't think I can do this out of turn. Ah,
And
okay.
he wears his AP carbine. He is going to suffer. It's not a quick attack. He's actually got a 15 on that.
So you said +6?
You get a +6 cover, yeah. The vehicle. If he hits within that +6.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah.
crap.
Yeah, you're
So
good.
it's
Oh no,
12.
that's with the +6. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's
you're going to
bad.
get hit.
Yup. Oh no. No!
Uh-oh. I should have shot the driver.
Not good. Yeah.
I went for the rifleman because I was like, wow, I don't want to risk him shooting from there, but
While the driver's falling. Ah.
That other driver is falling 60 feet per round. So he's a ways away now.
It's your armor. Thanks.
I have to check. 17.
not too bad.
Take 34 damage.
Alright. Yeah, so it's through the window. This thing comes up on B's side. Just lights her up and she just starts bleeding all over the dashboard.
front, you can see them kind of. He's struggling to get a hold of this vehicle. Actually, let's see if he does so in time. They're coming up at the intersection, which is now everybody's stopped, and they're flying towards traffic that's zooming across the intersection. So he's got to make a target number 8 on this dexterity check.
No, it does.
Does. Kind of swerves between two cars. So they've fallen back here. I'll put them back there for you guys.
Nice.
This other bike makes it to about here. Fade out. He's still not making it to you though. As does this one. And I'm gonna make a roll for this guy real quick and see what he's actually at. He's gotta make a decent enough roll to make it up to you guys. It's 11 on his piloting check.
Ooh.
It up behind you guys, and he has a katana out. You can see the back door DA that you shot through. It's kind of like swinging open right now, with a big hole in it. Vax, it is your turn now.
Get me
Okay.
that fucking sword.
So, B, you have to use perception for that thing that you do, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the vehicle that they're in, are the people in the back in that trailer completely cut off from the front, or is there like some sort of one of those weird window partitions?
What, like on ours? Like here?
Yeah.
Talking about here, these guys?
No, ours.
Yeah. Oh no, on ours.
Like, is there a window to see the driver?
Yeah. Because Vax
guy
got
here?
it. No, right
no,
here.
inside of our.
Like, is that
Oh,
like
yeah,
are
you
they
can climb up
completely-
there.
A semi, yeah. Or
Okay,
one on a
so
semi.
Vax is gonna walk up to where she can reach through and touch B, and she's going to cast Enhanced Senses. This will give her a +5 to her perception attribute.
Very nice.
And it lasts 4 rounds.
That's very good.
Oh, I need to
It's
do
her
my
next lose tail attempt.
Just don't botch the casting or something.
Please don't.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Roll to cast that spell.
Yeah.
If you get another 0.
And that's
Oh.
and I do the cast spell blue spell? Or is
Yeah, that one's a blue one. You got +3 on that one.
Nice.
do I do that in the modifier section?
No, I think it's built in, right?
Or is this built in?
So the
Okay.
+3 is built in, yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Oh. Bax is having some trouble today.
Yeah, geez.
What is that, a 2?
Thanks to
Have
her
it.
specialization in it.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Oh, man.
Are you doing anything else, Vax?
I don't know if I want to. I don't know.
You're not really built for combat, are you?
So I mean, she could try to
Have another action?
she could try to do telekinesis again.
Yeah, you want to try to get this guy, or
Yeah.
try to jump into the vehicle or some crazy shit?
Yeah, she'll try it. She'll try to get that guy. Ooh.
Gets in there with a plasma sword. It's gonna be bad news.
So did
Oh,
the
that'd be
spell
so good.
succeed, or did the spell not succeed?
My guess is it didn't.
It made it.
Oh, good.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
it
5
worked.
is what you need.
Oh. Okay, cool. So you have a +5 to your perception attribute.
So you were like probably stumbling as the car's rocking everywhere and kind of, and then you turn around and throw telekinesis spell to grab this guy,
Yeah.
which is a black spell for some reason.
Like that.
In fact, they're doing necromantic hold.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
I
Doing a
swear.
Mental roll.
Oh!
You got him.
All right, so
What do I do with him?
I'm gonna throw him off his bike and send him falling to his death.
You bastard.
And make a willpower check. He's gonna try and hold on with his strength.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hey.
That doesn't.
Just explode, you're fine.
Boom.
Got a nice will.
Oh my. Poor Vex.
Oh, Vex.
Alright.
She is hurting today.
See him fall back a little bit as he's struggling to hold onto the bike and kind of trying to pull him off of it and rip him away. His legs
Now-
go flying up in the air.
Now, whenever I decide to throw them, does that mean I no longer have a hold on them?
Control of him, yeah. You can
Okay.
try it again though with Frenzy.
Well, wouldn't she have to cast it again if she lost control?
She would.
Yeah. No.
He has a new magic action with her new talent, Quick Spell.
Oh, I see.
Gonna go ahead and burn your frenzies and try to do it.
You could always go for Mr. Sung.
Or you wanna wait?
I think I'm gonna wait on burning frenzy right now, until it gets really dark.
Which one's Vlad?
Yeah, let's shoot at this guy again,
Do it.
since he has the sword.
Nice. Ho-ho.
Nice, that one's a hit. What does it look like as you take that guy out?
Holy shit. Yeah, so Vlad fires a third shot from his 38 and nails the guy in the neck as the bike spins out. And then next one, if I lean out the window, I just kind of put my arm out the window, but kind of shoot at this guy.
Yeah.
Then that's what we shall do. I don't know about that one.
It was a rough shot.
No,
Ooh.
that's it for me.
Right. You notice this guy's bike just goes, falls and just hits the top of a roof and blows up. And,
I hope you're insured.
Oh,
What
just
is
D8.
that?
I don't know. Yeah, so hearing the gunshots and kind of seeing through the small window that B is like bleeding, he looks Vax is the only one to see it. Well, I mean, you don't even really see it because he's got his hood, his visor, everything on, right? He's fully geared. But you feel that the whole just this big welling rage within him as he levels Peggy over this way. Although I gotta ask, he's fairly strong. He's got like 20 some strength. Against his physical capability, would he be able to theoretically, if he were to able to get a grip of this vehicle, would he be able to yank it?
You probably have experience with him. At least have known the weight of him before, even with riding with her. Pretty powerful, pretty strong. You probably wouldn't be able to maneuver it.
Wouldn't be able to quite get it out of place. Yeah, okay, cool. He was just thinking if he could get it off guard. But yeah, in that case, yeah, he's going to go for a rather simple shot towards this guy's face. But he is not going to go for a normal shot. He'll do rapid fire. In fact, as he'll do... well, actually, he'll do 2 dead eyes. It's more damage, theoretically. So here's the attack on Mr. Sumg. Very low roll again. We're rolling butts today. Yeah. So the first shot goes through the wall, but doesn't connect. And he readies up with frenzy to shoot again. That's better. That's more like it.
Oh, I don't think he's dodging that one.
Certainly hope not. Nice. Alrighty. So, yeah, so...
Actions.
And you can't add rapid fire to a dead eye, can you?
No, it's either a rapid fire or it's a dead eye.
Cool. Alright, so here we go. 104.
That does it. That look like.
Yeah, so the first shot rips the hole through here and kind of chinks off, actually pretty much tears through a window, and there's probably a yell or something similar off in that direction. As D8, his face is angrier and angrier as he kind of turns the shot a bit ahead to adjust for the rate that they're going and this guy's own maneuvering. And you see Vax as this guy's arms pretty much go, because he gets this angle set up, and you see pretty much at the elbow suddenly both of his arms in their death grip still holding onto the bars of the vehicle as he just leans way back and blood starts spraying everywhere as he then falls off of the thing.
Jeez.
Alright, is that it for D8?
Actually, I do have one more shot because I used Frenzy. Just a rego shot. So I will go for... actually, since I have one more ranged action, and the door is swinging open, could I try and grapple his katana away?
Yeah,
My
you
grappling
could.
shooter?
Oh yeah, you got the hand grappling gun.
Yeah,
That I
that's what I was
made.
gonna do, is I was gonna grab the back of this guy's and swing it into this one. But he's not quite strong enough, so... But I want to try and grapple this guy's katana away. I assume that wouldn't count as a rifle. But I assume it's still a ranged attack at the least.
It's a projectile weapon, if you have projectiles.
Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, it counts as projectile. Okay, no. Yeah, so it's -3, right?
Yeah, unless you have projectiles.
But I have +2 because of the thing, so...
Is it a grapnel gun? It's an implanted grapnel gun. It'd be a pistol.
Oh,
It's an
okay, cool.
implanted grapnel gun. Yeah, you can do that. You can use
Sweet.
pistols.
Yeah. Grappler, so it's +2 because my...
Go gadget grappler.
First. Alrighty. 11. Give me that sword, bitch.
It's like you're
Gonna have to
fishing
make
for
your
swords. Ooh.
Damn. Yeah, D8 kind of looks out and sees that blade, and there's kind of this want in his eyes as he launches the grapple towards the guy, but he's already kind of swerving and only dangling on there from like the one hand as he's kind of reached back up to get it, and sadly, as he's kind of swerving, it doesn't quite connect as it then, zips back into his arm. He looks disappointed.
Nice. Alright, it is B.
Alright, so I'm going to spend another CP to do evasive maneuvers. It's going to last for 4 rounds. Gives me a +1 to defend with the vehicle as well. and also +1 to handling. But would that give me a +1 to piloting check?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's see. Just trying to see. I realized that I could have spent a CP to reroll my defense die, but that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. So, using one open action to drive, she'll then again use lose tail. So I'm rolling 2d8 now plus a d8, thanks to Vex and myself. Ugh.
What?
Oh my. 3 8s.
So that's for
Christ.
perception, and then I'll roll for piloting.
Katana Lad is on point. He really wants to give me that sword.
Ooh, 28 for B altogether.
28. Damn it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Alright, so you're trying to lose the tail again, but this guy seems to be. Yep. And
She's so B's actually again swerving through traffic. She's instead basically going to just start kind of dropping from the sky a bit and start to try and swerve between kind of different, like, I guess, sky alleyways. Just trying to...
Scallyways.
Yeah, scallyways, and very much trying to avoid any kind of large debris things sticking out, attempting to catch any pursuing vehicles kind of on anything sticking out. Yeah. It's,
Alright. And any other actions other than that?
I don't know if she can really... Yeah, she can't really take any. Yeah, just
Just
bleeding.
normally driving, like whatever you do driving, takes 2.
Yeah, but I've got
But you're hooked in.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have gearhead, so that only takes 1. So if you do want to fire out the window or anything like that, if you,
You know what?
I mean, you can always do that with frenzy or anything like that if you wanted to try.
Well, if it's an open action, it's only 1. I still have 3.
You've got that little window there.
I do. I still have 3 projectile actions.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do with the tech fire. Sorry, not the tech fire, because it's a heavy weapon. I need 2 hands for that shit. Where are my guns? Okay, my MP variant. I'm just gonna check my talents for a hot second. I guess I'll do.
Got 3 shooting actions. You could do a,
rapid fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tactical burst.
Tactical burst. Tactical burst.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Let's do tactical burst on I
You got
guess
this.
Katana guy, because he's right behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
you'd be nicking D8 with the other angle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't
Yeah, you
have
could be like
guns.
shooting out the back.
Nah, I'm not great with this.
Not too bad.
Ooh,
Oh.
amazing!
Katana Boy's too busy with us.
Amazing. Okay. Fucking perfect.
There's right over her ride too.
Yeah, right over Padme. So it's 1 target. Oh shit. So times 8.
Times 8.
Hoo-hoo. And I have an extra plus. Would it just be? It's just +2. Yeah, because I have optic manifold up.
Yeah. Oh.
Woohoo! $144 damage.
Picture her being mad that just keeping up with her.
Oh god,
What's
yeah.
that look like as you take him out?
So B is just swerving through traffic, and she's got 1 hand. Actually, she doesn't really need a hand on the wheel after all. She's kind of jacked in. So after kind of doing a quick plot course, she immediately kind of spins around and leans. So she's kind of half standing as she kind of leans to be above Padme, aiming right at the Corp Katana, and just fires center mass quite a few shots, expending a good chunk of her clip, and he just flies, off the back of the vehicle. Going west.
Right. You notice the guy, hits the ground and flips and slides, and his bike as well just kind of crumbles and slides backwards, almost going directly towards the vehicle. And it is their turn. This guy did a great job on piloting. I think his total was 30.
This guy, the one that's dead.
Yeah, one you just blasted. Yeah.
That guy
this
did
guy.
the best. This guy here that I'm, trolling.
Oh, that was him. Oh.
Got like a
I thought it
30.
was Katana.
The other guy got like a 38 or something like that.
Oh fuck! Didn't see that.
This guy pulls up to about here, right alongside the vehicle, and he tries to use his blade. And he's gonna burn a frenzy and try to heavy attack, smash through the window at D8 with his plasma blade.
Can he get a +1 because of evasive maneuvers?
Ooh,
Yes.
so evasive. Dodgety.
Ah! I wonder if he'll
my
lose his
God.
blade. Maybe
Oh,
he'll
wow.
get stuck and then
I
you get a
mean-
new blade.
I mean,
Yeah.
I rolled
He is-
shit, but
He is
we are
gonna do
rolling
it,
trash
right?
today. We are rolling utter
Trash
shit, but they rolled worse, so it's okay.
That's a fumble.
Well, that was a heavy too. Okay, this guy's asking for it. I want to do a thing that's really ill-advised, but I want to do it so bad because it would be so great if we did it. And D8's the cocky son
Oh,
of a bitch
jeez.
that would.
Scatter south.
Oh,
Scatter
jeez.
south. It's in the vehicle.
Oh, is
It's
this one a
inside.
katana too, or?
Oh my god,
Looks
it
like
is.
a machete.
Oh my god, it's exactly
Is it a
in D8's
katana?
hands.
It's a plasma machete.
Oh, it's a
It lands
Alright.
kind of like right here on the floor,
Oh, baby.
right next to her bike.
Oh, I
Just
have to
shattered
do it
through the
now.
window, you know?
I have to do it. I have to do it. D8 kind of looks towards Bax and the machete, and he just says, "Get up there and cover B."
This guy has a hover bike, like flipping, kind of coming at him. So he tries make his piloting check. He's not a mech runner like the other guy was.
Oh, that's why the other
But-
guy was so.
He does enough. He's about back there. This guy gets up to the front, climbs out the window. This guy is going to be out the window trying to get a shot. Let's see what this guy has. Okay. You notice, Vax, you see this guy as the truck's kind of rolling up. It swerved out of the way of the bike. And as the bike goes tumbling, this armored guy gets out. But he starts to cast a spell. You can see his hand glows with an orb of energy as he tries to hurl it towards you, Vax, at the back of the vehicle. You're going to get +6 cover, though, from this, and +7
7.
because of her
Evasive maneuvers.
her evasive maneuvers. Okay,
Okay, so +6 and 7.
Just
Or
+7.
just
Plus
+7.
7.
+7
Okay.
total.
I was gonna say that's
And-
amazing.
What do
You'll
I
roll your
roll?
physical defense. just do your defense and dodge.
Okay, dodge.
And when the modifier pops up, just hit 7 and hit enter.
Can I use
Man.
I know it's not my me getting attacked, but can I use Gearhead and burn a CP to have her reroll her defense?
You know what? That sounds cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I just do that again?
Yeah.
Because once per combat, right? So you
Yes, it is.
can give it to her.
Same modifier?
Yeah.
Oh no!
No, child.
Wait,
She
years
tries
of
to, like,
academy
kill us one
training wasted.
Oh, Max.
This might hurt.
I know.
Spells.
Spells, man.
Oh gosh, he rolled a 1.
Ooh.
16 energy damage.
Amazing.
Oh.
So just minus 16.
Let me see what kind of armor you have.
I don't think I have anything
16 off
special.
of 140. Yeah, 16 from your 140. Really kind of burns your shoulder. More of those. Five. You got a +7 still, so.
Sorry, I had to sneeze and I didn't want to do it. So it's dodge plus.
The odds you'll roll a 1. Just to get a +7.
Oh, now I dodge with a 20.
What are the odds? You rolled a 1.
The other guy's hanging out the window here. The shotgun, which can only fire 20. Oh, he's gonna try to shoot D8.
Come forth and die.
This is a dead eye shot. You as well have cover as well. D8.
Sweet.
Same bonus.
So dodge with +7.
And next to her plus on evasive maneuvers. Doing a dead eye shot.
Oh, go ahead and roll. Oh, roll trash. He's
Yeah.
taking a hit. Oh yeah, it's fucking nothing. Nothing.
4.
Yeah.
Good. That armor.
Oh yeah, I've got fucking because it's not plasma, is it?
Oh.
Or is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I take 20.
Cool.
Yeah. D8. The blast hits him right, kind of over his core, and he's got a lot of armor on, and a few of the pellets go through it. Or unless it's like a slug, I assume, actually, as it kind of chunks through it a bit, kind of right in the middle of his chest. And he kind of looks down at the hole in his combat armor and stuff, and then smiles and looks up towards the 12-gauge guy.
It is Vax's turn.
Okay, so Vax, she hears DA say to cover B, and just as that happens, she gets hit with that red magic, and it sears her just a little bit. She stumbles back, not really understanding what D8 is wanting to do, but she has in mind she has in mind something else. She can actually do that same spell that she did last round and cast it again and give her another +5 to her perception attribute. Where is that?
Right, to a max of +10, yeah?
Yep. So she's so she's gonna do enhanced senses again, giving or trying to give B a total of +10 to her perception attribute.
Ooh.
And I roll cast spell, blue spell.
Just gotta get a 5, yeah. I do.
Oh boy.
So how long does this
Blue
last
magic.
for?
It's 4 rounds. So you've already had 1 round. So for 3 round, wait.
For 3
Yeah,
rounds,
3
I'll have
rounds.
10,
Yeah.
and then another 1, I'll have 5. Gotcha. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh my.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, it works.
Nice. All right.
Very nice.
And she'll just because of his suggestion, now is D8 still, does he still have his eyes on Machete, or is
Yeah, he's
he...
looking at the machete on the ground. It looks like he's about to lean down and grab it.
No, is he like, is this more directed towards Machete?
Kind of? You feel this sense of youthful glee from him, which is probably bad.
Okay. Well, she'll
It's something
stay...
you feel a lot when he's about to do something really dangerous and stupid,
Oh,
and
yeah,
also kill someone.
Would she feel that sort of emotion in him?
Oh, that gleeful, like, oh, he's gonna do a bad thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh jeez.
You might want to cast that same spell on him, just FYI. As much perception as you can give him might be good.
Yeah, I do believe she can do that too. Yeah, I think she can do that to him too. So she's gonna go up and kind of touch him and say, "All right," touch him. She'll just,
Sorry, what?
He
Yes.
turns around into a
Building.
building, touching
You
up the
can't
boy.
see it.
So okay, he will have also +5
+5
to his perception.
Ooh. Which will boost that up pretty tastily. So yeah, sadly, that doesn't do a whole lot other than give me like +2 more damage or something.
Well, so
or 3 actually, maybe.
can
That's
she,
pretty good.
now that she's done 2 spells, can she still go back to about right here, or is that her?
She's still that enhanced senses is only 1 action, correct? Check here. I think your enhanced senses spell is only 1 action.
Yeah, but she's done it twice now.
Yeah, but you have a new action. You have quick spells, so you have 3 magic actions, which means you would still have movement available. Yes.
Okay. Because I do think that she would want to get a little out of the way, like right here.
It's a good idea.
Okay, cool. And then you're finished there?
Yeah. Running out of mana now.
It is Captain Vlad.
Begin the shooting.
Oh no!
Bro, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You don't.
I'm just gonna miss and hit you
Oh.
instead.
Oh!
Oh my. Oh? Oh.
Give me table.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh, don't go south, please.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Do it, do it, do it. Oh! Oh my god!
It's me.
Are you kidding me?
Straight into B. Straight into fucking B.
That one's hard. That one's hard to say. I would give you a dexterity check.
Okay.
Target number.
I could just imagine you
6.
like he's about to fire and you swerve, and he bashes into the side, and his hand like goes at an angle up.
For some reason it didn't. roll.
Actually, target number 4. Target number 4.
Oh.
Cool.
Hey. So as he kind of swerves and Vlad's gonna.
Holy
comes
shit!
back. Yeah, she immediately, for some reason, kind of brings back her head and it just goes right by her face. And B, just with wide eyes, just looks over to Vlad, and there's just this look of shock.
He wants that bounty.
You're okay. Keep driving. It is fine. And he will lean back out and shoot again.
Okay.
Don't fucking roll another one.
It's all good.
Oh, there you go. Christ.
Nice, that one hits.
It might not be
Alright.
bad if you kill him yet. T8 might still be able to do his thing.
Meh.
That is enough to knock him down, so he's gonna have to make a drive check.
Holy
Fishy
shit.
boy.
He fails his drive check. He will fall off the bike.
Oh, fucking. He's
Oh,
got it.
baby.
He's
I
good.
don't even have to do the
He's good.
preceding
He's
thing
good.
to complete my maneuver. Oh, nice.
Yeah, he gets a shot. What happens there, Cap?
I shoot him in the arm. He staggers a bit. It's one action to reload a weapon? Or how does that work?
2 actions.
I'm not going to burn frenzy. I'll do it next time. But that's it.
Oh, like,
Oh, lovely.
um,
I assume he's fallen away, right? But I assume the bike hasn't quite gone away yet.
no, he just swerves a little bit. He's still good though.
Oh, he's still okay.
Yeah, he kind of like
he
went
was
down,
down.
like almost fell off, but he was able to regain control.
Oh, that's perfect then. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm about to do a bad thing, guys.
Oh, I assume.
D8, the door is kind of swinging open, and he's gonna fucking Vax, you see him. Well, actually, this guy just slashed the big side window open, didn't he?
Yeah, it's all busted open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you see D8 pick up the machete, kind of take a step or 2 back, and get a running start, and he dives through the window at this guy.
Oh God!
Trinity style.
And he's gonna try and tackle the guy off, basically, like knock him
Oh.
off.
Little superhero knocked the guy off the horse move.
Basically.
Speed.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll for that? I mean, if I can, he's gonna go in machete first, of course. Like perfect fucking both arms forward dive with the machete into the guy,
Yeah.
and follow up.
And do an acrobatics check first, or a dex if you
Perfect.
don't have acrobatics.
Unless it's jumping. I mean,
And do you have jumping?
I have both jumping and acrobatics, which gives me an
Okay.
extra bonus.
Yeah, whichever one you want to roll.
Oh, I would love to roll jumping.
Yeah, you can do that first, and
Sure.
then do the attack.
All right, so 12 jumping, and then what's the machete damage?
The attack first.
Oh yeah. I believe does that count as a?
Sword.
I assume
yeah.
not a knife or dagger.
Yeah, you could do sword.
Okay. So I don't have a bonus to hit with, but I'm still gonna go in. Want to slash the boy. He's not great with the machete. Just wants to knock him off.
So you're like on the back of this bike, like just trying to stab this fucker.
Oh, this guy. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, D8 dives onto the fucking bike, basically, going at him with the machete. But he's not quite able to, the guy is, like, too maneuverable, and D8's, well, he's never used a machete before, to be honest. So he kind of looks at the thing, if it's fucking shit. And Vax, you see him kind of toss it back through the window, and he kind of pulls Peggy from his he has this holster basically on his lower back where it sits, and he kind of pops it out in SMG mode, and kind of goes for a point blank shot into this guy's back. With
Nice.
a dead eye. Because he's like right in the guy's back. So, where is it? Because I assume that was an action, and then where is? There it is. Okay. Dead eye. Boop. So I assume that'll probably hit.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
he
go ahead
just
and do
point
damage.
blank into the guy's back. Ooh, for like one of his lowest rolls ever.
And what is it? What does that look like? You take him out.
Yeah, D8 disappointed in the actual machete. It was far worse than he envisioned, and looks. Vax, you can feel coming from him that sense of disappointment as he just pulls Peggy back from out of the back holster and kind of puts this up against the guy's back, and there's just this hole, and the spray kind of covers the whole side of the van as he then pushes the guy off, who falls limp down onto another vehicle and kind of clambers up into the seat. Takes control, sliding Peggy back into the holster. And I assume I'll have to wait till next round to be able to actually move this thing.
Yeah. You're I have to take control of the vehicle, and it is B's turn.
So can't really do lose tail because T8's not in the vehicle.
Yeah, you just heard this kind of crash and this kind of yelp as the other guy is killed. And you can probably see through that little window.
The
G8's
Wilhelm.
back there on a bike now. He's laughing maniacally.
I'm wondering if I can. Probably can't. No, I probably can't hack the other people's car from this far, can I?
Oh, don't you worry about them.
B is. Well, open action to control the vehicle, of course, and. Well. Can't really do too much right now, unfortunately. So she'll aim back, again at the vehicle behind them, kind of leaning again, and she'll aim at him. I guess it'll be the driver, and I'll use that one talent, tactical burst again.
Tickle burst.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, if only I could find it again.
See if sounds
9. I'm great with this gun.
variant. And please make a piloting hovercraft check too.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have to roll. So D12 plus D10 plus D8.
Yay!
14.
All right, so you're seeing up ahead. Kind of, you're coming out of an alleyway. Went low too, right? Did you go down to like second level or something? You'd say.
Yeah, she like really. She didn't nosedive too hard because she didn't want, Padme crushing Vax or D8. But basically, they're going through kind of alleyways right now.
And lower areas and stuff. So you see up ahead there is what looks to be like a monorail. There's kind of an alleyway. You're about to burst out of this alleyway and kind of go over this monorail. So what you do right now is you pull up over the monorail and you start to fire back at these guys. And you get a 9 at the driver.
Yep.
That was a tactical burst. He gets a little bit of cover from the vehicle.
Yeah, no.
Right.
That's okay.
It rips across the street. Is that it for you?
I think that will be it for B. There's not much she can do right now. She just kind of yells back at D8. Get back in the van!
Oh yeah, give me a second. It'll be fine. You hear just his echoing laughter through the comms.
These guys are trying to gain on you, but let's see if that happens.
Please do.
Should I make an opposed pilot check, or is it just...
It's going against your 14.
Oh, okay.
And you can add to it if you have any ability to do that.
Well, I used the one that gave us extra speed, maximum speed, but I don't know if I have anything else.
Here.
Oh no, I can't use that. Darn.
You got a 13 anyway, so you're actually beating him, so he can't gain on you. So he's still back there. But he does make it over the monorail, kind of as you guys are flying past. The caster, he's leaning, the windshield has been busted open. He's going to try to throw his energy spear at D8 when he sees him like jumping onto the hover bike and throw that guy off.
Is it a dodge?
Yeah, regular physical dodge. He's going to try to hurl 2 energy spheres. 6, missed the first one.
Another. That's more like it.
Nice. Throws 2 horrible energy spheres and misses both of them. And the guy with the shotgun
Doesn't have a great angle
can't
anymore,
get
does
a
he?
good angle now, so
Yeah.
goes to the other side and tries to like start working on the window. That's what he's doing for that round. Vax, it's your turn.
All right. Vax is going to I almost want her to telekinetically bring D8 back into the
fucker.
van. That'd be
Do
so
it.
fun.
Do it!
Do it.
Christ. Throw him into the fucking van.
You have my permission.
He is you feel this overwhelming sense of giddy childlike glee as he is ready to do something that he knows he's not supposed to, but he just cannot fucking wait for it.
Oh. Oh geez. Well, gonna make an enemy out of D8 then. she's gonna.
As if he wasn't already happy to shoot you over the crystal.
True. But now he's gonna be super pissed.
He's gonna be so pissed.
All right. So she's going to, sensing this, and still kind of remembering her, what was it? The sort of precognition of what was to come. And she's going to
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're gonna roll a 1. That's what's gonna happen.
well.
But would that even be so bad?
We'll find out. I'm gonna roll that telekinetic spell.
Oh please. If it is, I'm gonna be so happy. It's gonna be so fucking funny. No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Hey.
Will to resist or
It's your
Hold
defense,
on, or-
mental defense.
defense? Oh my gosh. I can't roll dodge. Oh wait. I clicked it. Oh fuck!
Oh
He's
no!
too happy.
It was the first try. Do 2 more.
Yeah, does D8 feel this kind of weird yank on him, or?
Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah, you see a very confused look on his face as he's holding on pretty tight to the bike, as suddenly there's like this sensation, and you see it kind of almost yank a little bit to the side as he's still getting control of it.
Okay, she's gonna try to do it again.
Get him.
Net 20. Oof.
It's outside her
man.
colors.
Let's see. Nope.
Oh, got him.
Man.
Got him! Alright, she's going
That's
to...
a willpower.
Yeah, so I do a willpower.
A willpower check.
Does he have to try and hold on like the other guy, or?
You're trying to hold on. If you want to just let her take you, then.
Oh no.
Oh, I feel like he'd be resisting.
Oh yeah, he feels this sudden hold over him. What is it? It's like strength or something? Willpower.
Strength check, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is her willpower roll so low?
I don't know.
She's
Oh,
rolling shit. 2d12.
Yeah, D8 feels this pull, and then he kind of like recognizes what it is, and you see his grip on the bike tighten. And there's this. He's got the visor and everything on, but you feel this back. This is not simple malice. This is killing intent. As his gaze looks through the window at you. It's like genuine, like he looks at you and he's angry. like genuinely, like looks furious. Like almost more so than with the whole crystal fiasco.
Can she telepathically send him a message, or is my
You can. I mean, I if you have the ability to, I assume.
she
believe
does.
you do.
She does. It's part of her racial ability, but I'm asking Rogue if
Yeah.
my is my round, or can I do that?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Okay,
Go on
so
and
D8 is going to hear Vax in his mind. She's going to meet his gaze, and she's going to have a very serious look on her face. Get in the van.
You're able to hear what he can respond, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him look at you, and through the visor and everything, you see this reddish glow from his eyes, the cybernetic, almost terrifyingly inhuman eyes, as you hear in your mind from his, "You're going to have to pull my fucking knife out of your leg after I kill these fuckers." As you see him getting ready to yank back on the bike.
And that's my action, or my round.
Captain Vlad.
I mean, there's plenty of holes in the van, so I'm assuming I can make this shot if I lean around.
There's a lot of fucking holes in the van. And the back door's swinging open.
Seeing
so.
as we've shot and been shot repeatedly,
the
yeah,
back
I guess
door's
I'll shoot the
swinging,
guy
so.
who's trying to drive that car now. Shoot at him. I have to reload though, so it's 2 actions right away, and then I'll burn a frenzy to take a shot. Hey,
Nice. Watch him
Nice.
roll
This
a
is at the
fucking
driver?
20 now.
it is.
And he does get that crappy cover.
There we go.
Oop.
Hey!
Nice, got him. Yep. That's enough to, let's see if he fucks up his drive check. He starts to careen to the side right after you guys have driven over the monorail. So he is kind of like slowing and turning almost.
One more time. Another frenzy. Oh, no.
It's not a 1 this time, so it's
Oh,
okay.
No.
Do you want to
Nope.
go on that? Ah.
That's it.
D8.
Alright, yeah, D8, that sensation of kind of giddiness returns for a moment, but it's tinged now by this overwhelming sense and urge to kill, as he's not trying to control it all that much. He just wants to make it go backwards really quickly and once this way.
Hit the
As
brakes.
he yanks back on the fucking bike, and what's the range on the grapple again?
I believe that is 100 feet.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, he's
So-
fine. So he's basically going to try and flip back pretty much and drive this thing straight into the fucking front window and leap off and grapple into the back.
Okay. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much just gonna go this way, release it, and grapple in.
Okay, cool.
So I think, do you want me to just make the grapple or?
Just do a piloting check because you're going to have to do like a 360
Alrighty.
or 180.
What attribute would that be?
If you don't have pilot hovercraft, it would be straight decks.
Straight dex. Okay, I can do that. Very good. Yeah. he pulls back on the thing, and you see him almost do a full flip with it as it starts careening straight towards it, and then he drops off at the last second. And you see him kind of as if he were skydiving, that wide form to get a lot of air resistance, as he then you see the grapple launch in towards the vehicle.
Now do the shot.
Of course. Alrighty.
Hopefully this doesn't fail.
Hopefully not. That's
Nope.
why I've got
Do
a
we
whole
have a
lot
+1 to dodge? No, just kidding. Dodge
She
vehicle.
swears.
Could you imagine?
It's because Vax
There it
touched
is.
you.
So there's the first one. What do I have to hit?
That is enough to
Drive
hit.
the van?
That is enough
Okay,
to
cool.
hit.
Yeah. As he basically leaps off and Spider-Man's up onto the bottom of the van, and he swings down underneath at first, and then Vax, you see this mechanical hand pull up and over and dig into the metal up here, and then the other one as he pulls up, and the fucking grapple shoots back up into his arm. And what would that be, like 2 actions or 3? Or yeah, I assume like that's pretty much him, as you see him start pulling out a dagger.
Yeah, that'll be it. If yeah, the vehicle is flying straight at that guy, who is hit. You know, basically, the bike slams right where you wanted it to go to, smashing into the front of the vehicle. He keeps careening off to the side and slams into a wall. How bad? Let's see here. A crash check, which is a crash hover check.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So they lose a lot of speed, basically sliding up against the wall of an alleyway. It's B's turn.
All right. With everyone kind of in the vehicle at this point, gonna try lose tail again. So, perception. And for driving.
None of us are having good rolls today. What's up? What's going
No,
on?
yeah,
My hovercraft is full of eels, guys. I can't do this. 18.
You got a total of 18.
Yeah.
You're go ahead and describe how you're able to get away, because they're far back. He'd get a severe negative anyway.
So with all the chaos going on, she kind of swerves back through a couple more alleys, and then she actually will resume with high traffic, the dense traffic, just to conceal them again as they're traveling.
I can just imagine.
And a busted van.
There's lots of busted shit. But yeah, she kind of resumes back up there, and as they're kind of on their way back to, kind of, I guess maybe a dumping point for the actual vehicle itself. And she's sitting, leans back and puts a hand over the gunshot wounds that she had received on her right arm, and sighs as they kind of drive. That was a bit of a close call.
Yeah, it's not long after you're like starting to turn away and stuff. DA is stepping towards Vax, and he has this this dagger, this knife pulled out in a reverse grip. What do you do?
Vax is going to have her hands out, kind of in a gesture. She's not trying to be combative. I was only doing it because we had to get away.
Oh, don't worry, Vax. Don't worry. It's not like I'm going to shoot you or anything. Because if I shot you, you'd die. As he continues taking steps forward towards you.
What the hell is going on back there? Vlad turns
What's
around.
going on back here? As he's still stepping towards you, Vax, he's like a couple of steps away. Is this fucking psycho tried to yank me off the bike and could have killed me?
Psycho? You're the one who was being psychotic.
And he lurches forward towards your leg with the knife.
Vlad's gonna jump between the two
Squeeze
of them.
himself between the windows.
Through the little window.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Hey,
get stuck.
that's right.
Winnie the Pooh it.
Dex
Oh, I
check.
hope you get stuck in the fucking window.
I'm Weasley, man. I don't know.
That's valuable.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
a
if
cat.
he's able to
It's
get
taking
back
a
there
minute to
before
roll.
D8 dives towards her with the knife.
Yeah, he can get back there. He can climb back there.
Vax is definitely going
is
to.
kind of deceitful.
Sorry, what?
The image is kind of deceitful in that picture.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really
Yeah.
imagine it being blocked off like that, you know.
Don't fuck with me. Yeah, but Vlad will try to put himself between Vax and D8.
Yeah, and D8, you managed to get in front of him just as he's about to drive the knife towards her leg. And he kind of looks to you. Again, that kind of reddish glow from his eyes. Just the natural look, not anything else necessarily, but I imagine it's quite eerie comparison to what you've seen before as he says, Vlad, she tried to fucking kill me.
I was not trying to kill you. I was
How
trying.
the fuck do we know that after everything with the crystal? Isn't that convenient, right? We're sitting here in a big fight. I throw a fucking vehicle at the enemy, and suddenly I feel this yanking in my head, right? And suddenly my bike lurches. I lurch. If I hadn't held my fucking grip, or if I had slipped a bit, who knows where I'd be right now, Pax?
I did not see what happened, but here is what is going to happen now. We escaped. It worked out. You're going to put your knife away. You're not going to stab Vax. If you don't do these two things, you're not getting paid.
Vlad. She went in my fucking head with the crystal.
We will talk about it on the ship. Now is not the best time.
Oh,
B
it's
is
certainly
hurt.
not.
So, B, get us to the warehouse, da? I think I stay back here.
Yeah, good. And D8 goes to turn. And as he does, he tosses the knife towards Vax's leg, throwing it.
Like actually trying to
Like actually throwing the knife at your leg.
Oh shit.
Past Vlad.
Oh my god.
So that's a dodge?
Presumably.
And to hit.
And it's thrown, so he doesn't have anything. He's not great. It's just a toss, pretty much.
Is that a dodge or dex?
Dodge.
Rogue?
Dead.
It's an attack.
Dodge, yeah, dodge.
Make your attack.
So he has to make his attack as well.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
Where's my
no.
dagger? Oh, I don't have one. Oh, that's weird. I could have sworn I had one. Well, let me just toss one.
D20.
You don't have a knife attack?
I thought I did, but here's the attack.
Miss.
He just tosses it offhandedly, and it sinks into the fucking metal next to you. And you see him climb up onto the back of Padme and lean back in the seat.
Vax,
You definitely feel like there was intent there. He wasn't trying to miss.
okay.
He wasn't trying to kill you. He wants to, but he was definitely trying to hurt you.
Vax is gonna just gonna look to Vlad. Is it alright if I sit in the front?
I was just about to suggest it to Naya. Go ahead. I will sit back here.
Vax will go to the front.
As you go to the front, you see B look over and just very similar, maybe with more emotion on her face, just glared daggers at you.
Vax is going to look over at B and kind of with an exasperated expression. What is it, B?
I said we'll talk about it later.
You can definitely feel there's anger. He was kind of building after D8 said he tried to kill him.
I do not see any reason why you need to allow whatever it is on your mind to fester.
Because I'm driving, thanks. And I need to focus. I'm injured, so it's taking a bit for me to actually drive while I've got a shot in my arm.
Would you like any help?
No. I can get medical assistance when we're back on the ship.
Very well. Vax is going to just kind of keep to herself after that.
And that, you guys getting to the ship?
Yes.
Ooh.
Probably not directly to the ship. At least that's what B's gonna suggest.
Some evasive maneuvers.
Well, she actually looks back to Vlad.
If you can contact, Ramona's people, I can drop this thing off somewhere hidden and, we could jack a car or something and head back. Well, I could jack a car for the two of you.
We can just ride the metro if it comes to that. Let me call them. Bring up this compad and call. Probably not Ramona, probably one of the other guys. I'm assuming I would have their number. One of the other Ramona boys.
Yeah. Yeah, you end up calling dibs.
Mr. Dibbs, I am glad to reach you. Problem is dealt with. Where would you like us to drop off then?
Hey, I see that. Looks like everybody's alive. Hey, if you're looking to get out of here quick, I can meet you at the spaceport. Um,
That
unless you
would be
want to try.
best, I
Yeah.
think. Duh.
All right, that sounds good. I heard you. I heard you had some problem after you left.
Nothing we did not solve, comrade. Just a bit of, strange corporate exposure, that is all. But not issue with the job, I think.
Um, apparently, one of the team members from Alpha Squad, you guys to make sure everything was okay. Angel. Um, uh, but it looks like everything's gonna be fine. We got some gifts for you too. So I'll meet you there.
Perfect, comrade. I will see you at Spaceport.
All right, dibs out.
Vlad will hang up. They will meet us at Spaceport. Take us there, Kukla.
Yes, Captain. She'll direct it back, flying off to the spaceport.
Yeah, and D8 kind of looks to Vlad, kind of a little bit less. You've seen him fidgeting since, like tapping his fingers, his foot moving back and forth here and there, like almost like a dog running in circles outside of a door it can't get through, right? With several glances up towards the front where Vax is now, as he kind of looks to you, and he's definitely he's winding down now. It's been a while as we've been driving. I think we'll have time to spend our money once we get back to the ship, or are we heading straight out?
And then Vlad will kind of casually toss the knife to D8 in a non-attack like manner, and throw it over to him, easy enough for him to catch, and he'll be sitting there, point at it. And, I don't know, comrade. We might be leaving very soon, but I have to say, that is a very expensive knife.
D8 looks at it. No, pretty fucking cheap, really.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It is, Vlad.
We'll see. And he leans back and smiles at D8. And
Oh, don't worry.
waits out the rest of the ride.
Yeah, he kind of looks at him with you see that kind of the front mask over his mouth and stuff with all his gear on. Again, that little hologram smile comes up. Don't worry, Vlad. I've got things much more expensive than this I could always work with.
That's good to hear then, D8. I am glad you are always ready for a rainy day.
Mhm.
As you pull up there, Gibbs and Bobby are outside of the vehicle, and Bobby's walking up to the car, kind of seems excited a little bit to see Vax. He pokes in and, hey little lady, and then he looks over at B. Oh, you got hit. You okay?
I mean, it's gunshots. It's not, pleasant or anything, but I'm fine.
How you doing, Captain?
We are alive, which is more than I can say for the people that we robbed. And he pulls out everything that they had left with suitcase. This is For you, I assume. Whatever they took, he hands over.
I don't think we took anything. We just left.
Oh,
stuff.
we were delivering. Yeah, fair enough. Never mind.
Oh yeah, true.
Give him the keys to the car. There you go.
Yeah, takes the keys and he throws them to Bobby. He's like, "All right, Bobby," and he starts smiling. And Dibs takes an item out of the inside of his jacket, and you can see it's a box. And he says, "The present that you requested," and he hands it towards Vax. You can see the box is kind of like it's ordered off of a magical shop. You can tell online, and the image of a crystal on the outside of the box.
Vax smiles and takes the box in hand. Oh, thank you very much.
He says, "Well, help you in your future endeavors." And he says, "And we got the other gifts for you guys as well. You know, the boss is gonna send you the money and wire it to you. Actually, he said it was already there, and he threw in a little bit extra. Already took out the amount for the job, you know, for the other crew and everything. So I think he came to he pulls out his data pad there, and 660,000 credits.
Very nice.
He
The bonus included, of course, for killing, removing the problems, yes?
yes, and he points at you and he's like, yes. He liked some of your work in there too.
Oh. Well, if he ever needs anything else done, you know who to call.
I wanted to give you this. Well, he wanted to, and he basically a hologram communicator. He wants to he says he wants to talk to you in person and invite you guys to his place on Titan's Reef. It's a gambling boat, you know. He said expenses paid, you know.
Hmm.
That'd be really nice.
Absolutely. We will get around to him as soon as we can. We do have some work we have to prepare for off station, but it would be nice to meet the Baron Ramona in his at his boat.
He says excellent. He says I've been there. He says it's a nice place, real luxury place. Well, all right then. This is goodbye until we meet again. If you ever come back to Europa Station.
Oh, we will be back. Be safe. До свидания.
He tips his hat to you guys, and Bobby is over there waving by the car.
Yeah, DA
Vax
gives a
waves
wave
at
to
Bobby.
a lot of them. Yeah.
And you guys seem to have no problems making your way through the spaceport. Can everybody make a perception check, actually?
B does
Sure.
have her bike.
Would this be which skill? Observation or what is it? Yeah,
Sure.
observation, I assume.
This one would just be perception.
Oh, just straight perception. Okay. Oh, does my bloodhound kick in? I assume not quite in this case, unless
I don't
someone
think
after
so.
us.
But yeah, hunting somebody, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's if someone's like coming for us or I'm going for them, basically. It
Check it.
allows me to detect dangerous enemies' concealment and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you should add it.
Okay. Yeah, so I can spend a frenzy, make a perception check versus dangerous enemies, concealment, stealth, add +2 to the rank. But that's if they're within my perception range.
Okay.
So here's the perception check baseline, though. Once it goes through, oh my god, it's terrible. 3. Yeah, he's too busy with everything else going on.
So, quick question as well. So we're in the spaceport. We're not by like our ship or anything right now, right?
No, but this does go to your ship.
Ah,
Yeah, you could take your bike through here.
Oh yeah, she'd be back at the bike. I'm not sure if Vlad and Vax are heading off because she's gonna be driving.
yeah, DH's getting ready to hop on, and they just dropped off Vax's present, right? No, nothing else. What about her?
I think everything else
Are they
is
like
back at the
delivering the hover kit, or?
Yeah, actually, Bobby can put the hover package on your bike if that's
Sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what D8 asked for and what.
Ziphoid assassin blade.
Okay. Yeah, that's there
Really
then. And
cheap.
Captain Vlad, what did you ask for?
I basically just got what I wanted, which was the cube to get on his ship. So.
Okay, cool.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's got their stuff then.
Very nice.
Yeah, so he's strapping down the hover gear.
So I'm gonna whisper
pretty
something to
excited
Effie.
about it too. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. You two go ahead. You guys are walking away from them, I imagine. Both about to ride the bike to the ship. Or are you
Presumably,
guys
yeah.
all...
D8's trying to help with whatever he can as they get it set up.
Okay.
Yeah, Vlad is getting ready to head back to the ship.
Yeah, Vax is gonna head back to the ship as well.
I'm gonna whisper something towards Effie because I think you saw it was.
Ooh.
As they kind of get everything strapped down, B looks to D8. Are you alright?
He looks to be, and you see he's been kind of helping you and Bobby get the thing set as we're about to set out. He's finished up what he's capable of, basically, and you see him messing around, kind of concealed, of course, seeing as that's how the things work. But he's got the blade into the under the sleeve and everything into his arm, all set proper. And you see him kind of flex just so as this rather insidious-looking blade shoots out underneath his wrist and then pulls back in really very quickly. And he smiles at you again. His hood and mask and stuff down now. Oh yeah, I'm fine. And you see there's this big like slug dented into his chest, where it's very clearly shot through his armor to some degree.
Gina looks down at that, and we're gonna have to fix that when we're back at the ship.
He looks down. Oh yeah, and you see he kind of pops the blade out a bit and kind of uses it to like pick down into the wound. And you see as he flexes it again, the slug itself that was like embedded just underneath the armor falls out onto the ground.
Ugh.
Yeah, we'll have to do something about that. There's a bit of a black ichor and various other oils and such that spill out. Not much though.
You should pick at wounds when you get them.
That's fine. Not like I feel it anyway.
I still.
Yeah, fine. What are you worried about? You got hit up harder than I did.
Yeah, I don't really want you flying off the back of a bike.
Oh, but it looked great, didn't it?
I don't know. I'm driving, so I can't really,
Oh,
swivel my neck.
oh lame. I was hoping you'd see that.
Sorry.
Well, at least I didn't actually go flying off of the thing. Not that I wouldn't have been able to get back into the vehicle anyway.
Well, I mean, even if you would have, I would have just given Vlad the control and, came and got you.
Oh, are you saying you'd jump out of the vehicle to save me?
Well, yeah, obviously. I feel like that's kind of a given at this point.
I feel like it'd be more poetic if you didn't have wings.
Yeah, but I kind of, would need them or else I'd die. We'd both
I
kind of.
know.
Oh.
But I mean, I guess it is preferable in the long run.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to die just yet. I mean, I'm gonna die soon anyway, and it's, I'd rather not know.
I don't think either of us are going to die anytime soon, B. Don't worry. If there's any other problems that pop up, and he kind of flexes again, and the blade pops out and in and out and in. Wow. I cannot wait to use this thing.
Oh, why don't you tell me all the ways you're gonna use it and get on the back of this damn bike? Hmm?
Oh, I could do that. He hops on.
So,
You guys,
oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Vax, as all that transaction is going on, Vax is going to be with Vlad, and she's going to casually lean over to him and go, don't look, just act like you are discussing something with me, but there are 4 armored men, dressed fairly similar to the men that were chasing us, and they are watching us.
Of course they are. Probably Zentec. He scratches the back of his neck. I will tell them to make their business quick. I don't want the two of them to get isolated.
Particularly B.
Duh. Are you alright?
Vax nods her head. It's understandable for my action to have been misinterpreted, but as you are aware, I can sense emotions, and D8, what I was getting from him was alarming, and an emotion that, or quite a few emotions that the last time I've felt them have ended in chaos. So I was just only trying to avoid that and help B, because I knew that she was trying to shake off the people chasing us, and she wouldn't be able to do that while D8 was outside of the vehicle.
Duh. You made the right decision, Umnaya. I am sorry he acted that way.
Well, hopefully I can at least make amends with B, but I do not think D8 will be accepting of me from this point on.
If it makes you feel any better, Umnaya, he's not going to be happy with me either.
What makes you say that?
Oh, you'll see. He will light up a cigarette and continue walking back towards the ship.
Vax is definitely curious. Why being so cryptic?
It is part of my charm. And he smiles. Crypticism is fun. Like to keep people guessing.
Well, I do hope you're not going to uh, reprimand him or anything. His actions were understandable.
Oh, his actions towards how he acted to you? Perhaps, duh.
Oh, okay. I suppose then I do not know your mind so well, but I suppose we will all know what exactly you are going to enact.
Yes, I imagine whole ship, perhaps whole station, no. But we will see.
Vax definitely looks taken aback by that. She tilts her head slightly. The entire station. You're not going to put him on blast.
Oh no, no. You see, a man like D8, he does not care about, how should I say, he does not give a damn about his reputation. But there are other ways to upset someone.
Is upsetting D8 a wise move? I do understand that he should not have any sort of authority over you, but to upset him as one of your crew.
It is precisely because he is one of my crew that I am going to do what I do.
Vax gives a nod. I will trust your judgment then.
D8, you notice you're getting a call.
Yeah, D8 answers. Hello?
And it is from Angel. She pops on and she's like, "I'm glad you made it out all right."
Oh, Angel, yeah. Doing fine.
Does the offer still stand? About the job?
I suppose. How's Flatline doing?
Flatline. He's
Yeah, he
fine.
asked her to kill Flatline before.
He's gone.
Well, like I said, check with Vlad. We'll see how things go.
All right, I'll give him a call. She hangs up. She dials up you as soon as she hangs up, Captain.
Oh yeah, dialed up me, right?
Yeah.
Duh.
Hey, it's Angel from the Alpha Squad. I was checking in to see if the job was still available.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Where are you now? We have, well, first, before I get ahead of myself, this is somewhat, I don't want to say permanent, but is position where you have to travel with employer. I understand you are bounty hunter, may not be used to it. Are you open to being a member of a ship crew?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Good. We'll be in spaceport for about 6 more hours. If you can come by, I will give you coordinate to ship in spaceport. We do quick interview. I make decision on spot.
Oh, excellent. I'll be there in 3 minutes.
Holy shit. Okay, I will be ready in 3 minutes.
Excellent. I'll see you soon, Captain.
Да, до свидания. And he hangs up the phone. Rubs his hands together.
You notice the men that she pointed out, they're just kind of watching you guys, and they don't make any attempt to follow you or anything. Seems like almost like they just want to let you know that they're there. Uh, when you look down at your phone after hanging up with her, with Angel, you notice that there is a missed message from a woman called Erica Mills. She had tried to contact you before. You remember the message from somewhere. Something about her husband or something. You remember that at all?
I do. He'll listen to the message.
Yeah, so yeah, she basically leaves. Captain Vlad, I've been trying to contact you again. It's about my husband. I'm willing to pay 2 million credits. If you can help me, please, I need your help. You can meet me anywhere on the station. I'll be there. You're my only hope.
And he looks at his phone, and he considers it, and he will send the equivalent of an email that to meet him at his ship in 2 hours. He'll drop coordinates in. He'll hit her with the Dropbox coordinates.
Nice. All right. And you guys head up into the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Move the scene over to that.
B and D8 in tow. She would have kind of driven off past Vlad and past Vax to arrive there before them.
On board before them. Put your vehicle, your mech into the bay.
Yeah. Offload it. And tell people not to touch it.
This was in there when you get in there. Hey, did everything work okay?
Yeah, it was fine. It went really well. I didn't use well, I just used the tech fire, but you know, maybe next time can use the explosive parts.
Did you see my secret weapon I put in there?
I didn't get to use it. No.
No, I guess next time, okay.
And she gives him a very small smile and nods.
And don't touch it, please. I've got to do some upgrades later.
Okay. You need something for your gunshot wound.
I can go to medical.
I could go fetch the. Okay. All right. I leave you alone then.
And she just nods and heads up to medical bay.
Yeah, D8 in the meanwhile, getting there a bit ahead, heads to his room and starts clearing up his gear and patching his armor. Resets his clips and everything.
And Captain Vlad steps onto the ship. Get a call from.
I think he just stepped away.
Did he?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What is Vax gonna do at this point? get back to the ship.
Yeah, Vax is going to she's gonna go to her room and meditate and listen to Linkin Park.
She's become so numb.
My
Oh,
chest.
Once you get into your room, strange sense of calm in there. You notice the painting and everything that Yuri was working on, and it wasn't finished all the way, of course, because you caught him in the act, and he was like, "Wait a minute, this is weird. What am I doing in here?" And as you're starting to like put your gear away or whatever, um, you hear kind of like a giggle, and it sounds familiar to you. It sounds like your sister, exactly like her laugh when you used to play.
She's going to try and discern if it's something that is being manufactured within the room or within her mind. Is that something she can discern?
Go ahead and make a. You want to look around physically or kind of mentally scan this place?
Yeah, she's trying to do it like a mental sort of scan to try and figure out if this is something that's being generated in her mind or in the room.
You realize that it's like something is actually in here, almost an entity, and it's coming from the closet.
Oh boy. She is going to try to hang on, let me see. Detect life.
Okay. You whisper the spell, do the incantation, and immediately you hear the laughter, and then it's almost an essence there for a moment, and then it kind of fades out, like there was almost a life form there for a moment, hiding in a closet, and you can hear the giggle again, and you can see the life form appear again, and it's kind of pulsating, phasing in and out almost. Something's in the closet, and it sounds just like your little sister.
She's going to she's gonna take out her what is it called? Her athame, that dagger, and cautiously open her closet door.
Notice your sister. The image of her moves through and kind of she peeks out through the clothes for a moment, and she's like, "Boo." She's like, "Me in here."
I'm sorry, you cut out. What did she say?
She says, "Boo, I didn't think you would find me in here." See, she starts to kind of like fade away. Ghostly image kind of just disintegrates. You know that you're really tired and everything, but you can feel this has something to do with the crystal. You can feel her essence kind of coming from that entity that you're carrying. Or just
She
as she's fading out, it says, "I found a way to communicate with you." And as that dissipates, we're going to go over to Captain Vlad. Uh, Yuri pops into Captain Vlad. He's like, Captain, I'm so glad you're here."
Yes, da, Yuri?
It's this is kind of embarrassing, I guess, but there is something wrong with the cryovac chamber. Every time I am doing maintenance in there, I can hear these whispers, strange things. I think the cryovac chamber is haunted. And he's like serious look on his face.
He scratches his head. Get back to work. I will take Vax, and we will go look at cryovac chamber. For right now, I have interview for new employee coming.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, Captain.
You will stand guard outside of it. Do not go in.
Of the
Duh.
cryovac?
Duh, yes. You are the one who hears the things. I want to talk with you when I look at it. So yes, wait outside the you don't have to be inside, but be around so that I can get you.
He seems very nervous at that. He's like, hi, Captain. I'll stand outside.
Duh, don't go in. Lock door.
Okay.
Thank you. And he just kind of waits, looking at his watch, waiting for his interviewee.
You notice, Sergey, there is someone here, Captain.
Define someone, Sergey. Is it women who look more metal than flesh?
Da. Very pretty, though.
Duh, very much. Centurion.
You can hear her coming down the hallway now. Is anybody else going to be in this vicinity, or is everybody kind of in their separate places?
D8's kind of going about his business, making sure all his kit's fixed up and ready for whatever happens next.
B's getting her arm bandaged by whatever subpar medical examiner we have now since she's here.
Yeah.
I cry every
That's
time.
just- It's right around the. That's right, actually, around the corner. So, you notice Angel walk by, and she looks at you as she passes, sees you kind of getting your arm fixed or whatever, your chest.
Yeah, and there's just B doesn't usually get a crazy kind of expression on her face, but B just looks at Angel and her eyes widen, and there's just this glare that she gives Angel. As her brows just furrow, and she just stares at her as she makes her way. Just this very creepy, unblinking eye contact.
And see her kind of. She was like just walking nonchalantly, and brushing her hair back to the side, kind of flipping it to the side, and then she looks and glances and sees you as she's walking, and then you can just see kind of like a smirk on the side of her mouth, and then she nods and keeps walking.
Before she kind of finishes walking, I'm gonna use that one ability that I have. What is it? The mantis one, where it's basically to kind of scare or terrify an enemy. Kind of just like
I can
unlatches
just imagine
the
the
legs.
fucking wings popping out.
Oh, the wings are always there, but it's basically like this: the wings kind of popping out and shaking, and those fucking creepy ass like bug legs are just popping out too. As she just like almost hisses
It's the whole,
at
like-
Angel.
It's like the butterfly image of like the eyes that freak out other animals, but it's like
Yeah.
really big.
Yeah, it's like a diametic.
Yeah.
It's called
I don't know what I have to. I forget what I have to roll for that shit. I think it's
action ability. It's
give-
charisma, right?
I think
Nat
so.
one.
We'll see.
No.
Terrifying.
Nice.
God damn.
She like flips her hair and smiles, does like a little smirk. She sees that you turn into some fucking horrifying monster for a minute. She steps back and actually like stumbles back in like, what the fuck? And she actually stops to like peek around the corner for a second and to look at you. You can definitely tell she's like scared a moment, you know, at least.
Oh yeah, the medic's probably fucking panicking too.
Yeah, the medic skitters off for a minute and stumbles back and knocks something over. And
Yeah, and
just like looks kind of ashamed for a minute, kind of embarrassed, and then walks away quickly. What the fuck?
and B just kind of like gets off the table and just looks out of the door and just watches Angel as she walks down the hallway, just glaring at her.
After you can see Angel walking backwards into the room, back at B. She's like, Jesus. Is she
Something
a
going
mutant?
on out there?
I just saw something kind of scary. You've got all
Look.
kinds on your ship.
Oh yes, we have many. If it was Sergei, I promise he's harmless.
No, I think it was G8's girlfriend. What's her name?
Oh yes, B. She is our pilot and also engineer. She is a bit strange, but nice girl. Nice girl.
Yeah.
Well, please have a seat. I know you must have walked a long 3 minutes to get here. Do you want something to drink? Water, vodka, milk?
No, thank you.
All right. Well, then you won't mind if I have some. And he pulls a cup and pours himself a drink. So, I understand you have interest in the position. We cover basics of it. With your expertise, I include you on some away missions, probably, but also ship defense, as you can imagine, being out in the void. Very, very dangerous place. So, more people that know how to use big gun, very good.
Yes, actually, I specialize in heavy weapons, artillery, military tactics. I was a merc. Well, still am, I guess.
I see. Any other talents that you have? We like to have people in place for backups. Any knowledge with medical, flesh, any knowledge of piloting, anything like that? Nice to have people who can do duplicate backup shift.
I can do a little bit of piloting. I did fly some hovercrafts, but mostly demolitions. I can build and repair weapons.
Hmm. Very nice. Any experience with voidcraft at all?
No. Except for the artillery, of course. I can fire heavy weapons, the spaceship-mounted weaponry.
Perfect. All right. So, salary. I explain how I do cut of job. So, as a captain and owner of ship, I have to obviously handle payroll, expenses, all of it done on my own. I have no secretary. Secretary, I have Sergey. He kind of pauses for a minute and looks out somewhere else, disappointed that he has to say that. He have many job. He is every man. Not so good at bookkeeping, so I have bookkeeping. Cut from pretty much any crew job I take around 40-50%, because I have to handle expenses. Rest of it I disperse among crew. Now, depending on level of I don't want to say essential, because everyone on ship is essential to make it work, but depending on level of involvement in ship operation, some people get paid more than others. For example, my away crew get paid the most. So, let me ask, what are you expecting for your services?
She's like, oh, I don't usually charge that high. I've never charged that high. It's not really about the money to me so much, I guess. Um, I just feel out of place, at the space station. Like, I want to travel,
Mhm.
and if I can pick up some jobs with you guys, maybe not permanently, um, then I would love to do so. Also, I think I've run out of my stay on Europa Station.
Mhm.
Are you heading anywhere I know, maybe? Anytime
We are
soon?
we are heading. Well, I have a call to make after this, but we are heading to a ship graveyard soon to look around for some things. I will fill you in on more details when we get closer to that if you take a job. But yes, we head out to many different places. I like to apply jobs different places. This is kind of a home base for me, but we never stay very long. So, but yes, we do. I believe you could make some good money here. And when I give my crew shore leave, they are allowed to pursue whatever they want. The eighth, for example, he does hits. As long as it doesn't connect back to me, then I don't really care what you do. Sell drugs, do an honest job, doesn't matter to me.
She smiles and she's like, ever take out any pirates?
Only when they get in my way. I have found that I actually make very good deals with pirates many times. They leave me the fuck alone most of the time. But we have come into contact with a few pirates here and there.
Well, if you ever want to, I know of a Cthulhan hideout, a den of pirates tangled with in the past, me and my old crew. Uh, if you ever want to, I know they hit a lot of places. They probably got a lot of loot stashed there.
It is definitely an idea. I will have you give me coordinates, but well, I guess we should settle matter at hand first. If you want job, it is yours. I just have to have you sign contract. I actually have us registered with um, Universal Job Inquiry Board. Put us under contractors, so it is legit.
Oh, excellent.
So that means that you get healthcare on universal government money.
Wow.
Mm. If you know how to game the system, it works for you, not the other way around. But yes, I have to have simple contract signed. Big thing is no unions. That's his biggest one. But you can look over the contract if you have question about anything on there. Then, I can explain it, but the contract is as is.
It's like, I would love to be a part of your ship, Captain.
Put your signature on dotted line. I will send off copy, and give you copy and send off this one. And assuming she signs, I will stand up and reach out her hand.
Yeah,
Well,
she signs it, and she reaches out her hand to shake yours, and heavily cybered.
Well, Angel, welcome to ISS Stalingrad. You will report to Sergey for now as your. He will assign you with work to be done. If something sounds strange, he asks you to do, bring it to me. But most of the time, he is a good enough man. He may ogle you a bit. He is strange. So I suggest you make a strong first impression. I don't want him hurt, but show him a little muscle that you're not going to be bullied in that way.
She smiles and nods. She's like, "Oh, I'm kind of used to it. Problem."
I can imagine. And he smiles. But welcome to crew. I will make sure we assign you personal quarters. If any questions come up that Sergey cannot solve, or you would rather speak to me directly on something, I have open office policy. Just buzz me because sometimes I sit in here in boxers and watch movies.
All right, thank you very much, Captain.
До свидания. Welcome to the crew.
She smiles and nods, and gives you like a joking kind of salute, and kind of walks off over to the hallway to kind of like look around and everything. Just wandering around, looking at the ship, and she's like, "Is Sergey that way?"
Yeah, Vlad had started to watch her walk away a bit, and then when she turned, he stiffened up and yes, Sergey will be probably on bridge since I think B in medbay getting treatment for bullet. He is backup pilot when and the navigator when B sleep or takes a break.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Da.
She heads off that way. What's the captain gonna do after that?
At that point, he would pay everyone that he's going to pay, and he would probably make a call to the woman who left a message on Erica Mills.
She pops on the comm, and you can see she's distraught. She seems very nervous, even shaking a little bit, looking off to the side of the camera, or the video. She's like, "This is Captain Vlad?"
Duh, and this is Erica Mills.
Yes. Thanks for calling me. This is about my husband, Raven Mills.
Duh. Yes, I did get the message. Is this something you're able to talk about over this channel, or do you have to come speak with me in person?
I would like to meet up with you if I can.
Okay. This is coordinates to my ship at Spaceport, and he sends it. I handle much business here. If you're able to get here, we are staying for another 6 hours and then we are departing. But if you're able to get here and speak with me within the next couple of hours here, before we start making any preparations, I will hear what you have to say.
She says, "Okay, I'll be there."
Thank you. До свидания, Mrs. Mills.
He hangs up quickly, and you can see she's already jumping off the table or something. You make a perception check.
Oh, jeez.
As far as you can tell, like, you did notice that she seemed like overly nervous, maybe because she's an introvert, who knows, but almost like she was being watched, or something like that.
He kind of folds his hands, but shrugs it off. Not his problem. He will lean back in the chair and just kind of relax there, unless otherwise prompted.
And everybody gets their funds except for one person.
Correct.
Rip.
Right. Should we do that real quick?
Sure.
Makes
What
sense.
was the money? 600. Can you give me the figure for it?
Yes. You want me to whisper it to you, or is that?
No, you can.
I
you
think it
can
was
put
common
down.
knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, it was common
Yeah.
knowledge. It's 600 something thousand. I just don't know what the exact number was.
660,000.
Oof.
Some of that was for kills as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Um,
curious, how much was the bonus?
That was
The
part of the
bonus for
Or
T.
for all of the kills D8 got?
The bonus for him was 25,000,
but he
and
didn't
then
get
there was
shit.
10,000 per kill, and a little bit extra was thrown in, and just because when you listen to this video, actually, if you want to set that up, you can click that on, and Mr. Ramona pops up, and he's like, "What can I say? You guys and ladies do fantastic work. I watched some of the surveillance footage while we were corrupting it. Live stream, King T's face melting just made my day. And in light of our fantastic success, please stop by my ship near Titan's Reef in the Jazz system. I don't even know how you got that bastard with that shot. We laughed so hard, and Vinny almost choked on his rigatoni. I didn't see you guys in the building at that point. Well, job well done. The 660,000 credits, and that's with the hits, a little extra in there. And then you the coordinates to Titan's Reef. The name of my ship is the Empress. Feel free to dock. Complimentary chips are waiting for you, and free rooms. No, only the best for my new friends.
Right. So figures. I take half, so 330, and then I'll handle paying off ship crew, maintenance, everything like that from my funds, and then the remaining half split 2 ways, so 115,000 piece.
So it would probably
Oh, it'd be
pop.
more than that. It'd be like 165,000 piece, I think, because 330.
Yep,
it'd be quite a bit, yeah.
165,000.
165,000 piece.
So I'm thinking it would probably like pop on like a notification, perhaps, of your account or something.
Yes, it would go. So, yeah, because I'm gonna pay everybody from the funds I've taken from the contract, and then they would all get notifications who is getting paid from their communicators. It would be your account has received a deposit, basically. Their space checking account would receive.
And did D not get anything in his?
No,
Yeah,
D
does
is
he
just
receive any kind of notification or anything? Or
you received no notification.
Would B go to D8 or something during this time, or what I was thinking?
Mm, well, B's actually.
When you got the money,
Yeah. She's actually not gonna go to D8 just quite yet. She'd actually go speak with the captain. Not about money things. So, yeah, she'd after she leaves the medical bay, she'd go to the captain's quarters and buzz on the door. Vlad, you there?
Come on in, Kukla.
She enters the room and closes the door, takes a seat on one of the chairs in his room, and looks to Vlad. Please don't tell me that you're hiring her.
Vlad kicks his feet up on the desk. What do you mean?
Angel, I mean.
Why would I not hire her? Is there something you know I don't, Kukla? D8 recommended her, and if anyone's going to give a recommendation on a mercenary killer, it's going to be that asshole.
B looks a bit frustrated. I just don't understand why you keep hiring all these people when I can just do the job fine.
Who have I been hiring? Sus? That
Yes.
was months ago.
Yes, and now her.
I didn't even know I hired him. That could have been Sergey. I gave him hiring privileges to fill gaps in the ship. It was probably him. I signed it off on paper and said okay. So technically, I approved the hiring, but didn't do it.
You can always, I don't know, fire him.
No, he does good work. Why would I fire him?
You don't really need him, do you?
And he kind of leans forward, his feet come off the desk. What is really on your mind? This is not about me hiring people, I feel.
I don't know, I feel like, it's stupid. I guess there's this,
I'm
jealousy.
stupid. You can tell me.
No. I just feel like you don't, I don't know, I'm being pushed out or something.
I never said I was going to fire you. What are you talking about?
No, I know, I guess I just feel like, I don't even know how to describe it or the feeling. You'd see she looks fairly awkward at this and kind of rubs the back of her head. I don't know, I just feel like, I guess that I'm just not quite becoming, I wouldn't say, there's more of a dislike towards me that you have than before, I guess. I don't know.
Since when?
Recently, I guess. I just feel like I've gotten argumentative with some of the crew, and I feel like you're mad at me, and I don't know.
No, I just reprimanded you because I did not want you to make fun of Sergey.
But Sergey.
Duh. When you were talking to him on the front, you complained about your controls. Duh, I told you not to be mean to him. You don't have to be mean. I am playful when I am mean to Sergey. You were being serious to him when you said your things. I'm not angry at you.
Okay. That's good to hear, I guess.
But if we are going to talk about this, then I have to say, you have changed some, Kukla. You are not exactly the same as you were a few weeks ago, even.
Maybe.
I don't mean the wings, by the way.
Oh, maybe. There's just been a lot of, I guess, changes going on, and just, you know, the whole, being hunted now as well. That doesn't really, I mean, it's always been a constant thing, but it's a bit more obvious now, and I can't really hide as well as I used to.
You don't have to hide here. Duh?
Here, no, but out there, I do.
Well, we will always protect you, Kukla. You are a member of family, even if Sizesh not here. I know sometime I come across as a businessman, very serious about money, and I am, but you cannot make money in this galaxy very safely in my position if you do not have a crew that is tight and close. So when she say you are family, we are family. I believe in that. So you are safe here. If we need to put more guard on you when you are on shore leave, I will do that.
She smiles and she gets up and goes over to Vlad, giving him a very big hug, wrapping her arms around his neck.
Thanks, Vlad. It's been a bit since I've always known you guys were family, but it's nice to hear. It really is.
Of course, Bean. He pats her on the back, kind of giving a bit of a side hug from sitting down. And you do not need to worry. Is that what was bothering you?
I think so. I'll try to not be, so angry, I guess.
All we can do is try. Sometimes things piss us off. You have to find good channel for aggression. Maybe we get one of those rubber dummies, the ones that have like the flesh consistency, and you just beat the shit out of it, and that calm you down.
That could work. Yeah, that could definitely work.
We'll be here for a couple more hours. I see maybe I get rush order on it before we leave. Might be good for everyone.
B steps back and smiles to Vlad.
Yeah. Oh, do we have time to go out and I'll wear a hood and shit, stuff on my face and whatnot. You think we have time to go out and get some stuff? I mean, I kind of got some money burned a hole in my pocket now, and I would like to upgrade the armor,
Is there anything that we can try to have someone else get for you? I only say because there are men outside that are dressed like the ones that were trying to kill us earlier. I don't want you to go out there if you're just going to get grabbed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll look up online and I'll make a list. I'll get it to you in an hour or so.
Yeah. Try to pull from your own funds if you can, but if it is something that will benefit the rest of the ship, I can dip into my reserves. We can see about making it happen.
Okay. Well, I am going to be working on another, I guess a mech suit would be appropriate. Not really a big mech thing like Padme, but more of something I can wear.
Well, so you're going to use the suit and then get inside Padme?
No,
or
no.
how?
Okay, so, and B sits back down. You can see she gets very excited. She kind of spreads her legs, and her hands are very animated as she's describing.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I've already started studying in how to basically make AI, right? And I'm going to make this kind of AI programming for Padme, right? And then whenever I go out and whenever we, go into combat and stuff, basically Padme's going to follow along, and I'm going to be in the suit, and then Padme's going to be there too. So it's going to operate on its own, and then we're both going to, just kill a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and you see Vlad, his expression had deadened for a minute, and then he picks it all back up, and oh, AI,
Yeah.
Are you sure it's a good idea? I've seen bad things happen with AI. We have watched movies on this.
True. I know we've watched iRobot like at least 50,000 times, but that's where I got the inspiration. Actually, I'll make sure to put stopping points and stop gaps and stuff on it. But I won't like make it like fully sentient or anything like that. But I think it'll definitely help for sure. I can give you the whole logistics of it if you want.
I want to have Vex is much bigger brain than I am. I want her to look at AI when you are finished. But you have tacit approval for now.
Okay. Sounds good. And B kind of springs up. I'm gonna go pick out a shopping list. I'll see if D8's available. Bye.
Yeah,
And-
just as you say if D8's available, you click the thing and the door opens and D8's there. And you see it has a rather serious look on his face. Hello, Vlad. B.
Oh. Hey, D8.
Hey.
How's it going? I was gonna
Oh,
go see-
wonderful. Vlad, I'm going to ask you one time. Why
Of
exactly
course.
is it that I'm hearing that everyone else has gotten their pay and there's nothing in my account?
Well, since you were going to ask me one time, I guess I will ask you one time. Why do you think that would be?
Oh, I don't know and I don't care, Vlad.
You must care because you are here asking me about it.
Go ahead and tell me then.
Well, he puts his hands together. Your reaction to Vex, I will give it to you. Understandable. I had questions about crystal influence on her as well, and I plan to look into it. Where we are running into problem is what I told you in the back of the van. I said, and I quote, I remember it very clearly because very high stress situation, big robot man in front of me with knife. I say, D8, you can either put that knife away and leave Vax alone, or you're not getting paid. What happened next, D8, if you can remember for me?
Well, if I remember correctly, you said not to stab her in the leg. You didn't say anything about putting the knife away.
Oh, I did though. See, this is where your memory is fuzzy. Perhaps it is the computer brain you have, but...
Oh, yes, you see, the funny thing with computer brain is I can play it back for you if you'd like.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he plays it back, and he did. Those the exact words.
Yeah, I looked at it. I mean, those are the exact words I said, right? 'Cause I remember what I said.
Yeah, you said not to stab her in the leg, blah blah blah, and to go away.
Put the
and
knife
leave her
away.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say to leave her alone, though. Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of just sits there and that was convincing enough for me. Thank you.
Yes. You told me not to stab her in the leg, and I didn't. Did I?
I told you to leave her alone, D8. You threw a knife at her.
Let me tell you one thing, Vlad. My entire job is to kill people. In my business, right, people are paid for their job after they've completed it, right?
No.
An assassin receives their pay once everyone is dead. Do you know what happens when an assassin completes the job and the person decides they don't want to pay the assassin, Vlad?
I would assume that the law of the streets.
I'll
is
shoot you in
effect.
the head, Vlad, right here and right now. And he pulls out
Hey!
Peggy. You see him pull out Peggy, and she extends out. I will kill you,
B steps.
and I will have no problem with it.
B kind of steps in between.
D8, please.
I hate to disappoint you, D8, but this is not the first time someone has put a gun on me.
Oh, really? Well, is this the first time an assassin's done it? Because you won't survive if I shoot you.
D8. Stop.
In your line of work, you get paid for killing. That is correct. But I didn't hire you to be my assassin. I hired you to be a member of my crew. And crew get paid when they follow orders. You threatened another member of my crew with violence.
Who already
lucky.
tried to kill me.
You are lucky to still be on the ship. Now, I'll be very clear with you, D8. You can pull that trigger, and I'm sure you would do some serious damage to me, probably kill me, and quite a few people on the ship, but you would not kill everyone here. You would die here. You would die for 100 or 1,000 or so credits, but you still would not get paid because I have no physical credits. So you can accept that you're being punished for something in your contract. If you would have read it, clearly states you must follow orders to get paid. If you don't like it, we can cancel your contract and you can walk out the door.
You see, here's the thing, Vlad. I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that I know the corridors of this ship well enough. No one would make it out alive if I decided to eliminate them. Not a single one. And the funny thing is, yes, if I kill you, well, I can't take your credits manually, but I can slowly cut Vax apart until I get hers, and then proceed to every other crew member on the ship, to be honest.
Oh, B included. And he leans back.
D8 smiles and looks over to B. No, she'd get a pass, if I'm honest.
Well, if you are that crazy, what can I do?
You can give me my fucking money.
That's not going to happen.
Really? That's quite interesting.
If you're going to pull the trigger, you should do so. I have a meeting in an hour and a half, and this is just wasting my time at this point.
All right. This is your last chance, then.
D8, please. Can we not do this?
He looks to B. I have said, how many times, B? I looked you in the face and I told you I would kill every single person on this ship, and I would not hesitate. You, he points at her with the one hand that's not on Peggy, are the one exception to that now. Congratulations. You'll survive, and I'll kill every goddamn Zentec that tries to get on the ship. But this is my livelihood, B. I spend every coin I get upgrading my gear so I can kill more efficiently for this ship, for now. Because that's my job, B. That's what I was made for. I am here to kill. If I can't continue doing that with the money I get, well, then I'll have to get money some other way.
Look, D8, there's gonna be other jobs if it's that much of an issue. I mean, I'll just give you half of my share. It's not... It's only like 100,000 credits.
B, it's not about that. Someone tried to kill me today. And because I was angry and disobeyed an order, instead of warning me, he looks to Vlad, Vlad is going to... Let's see. How much was the bonus for the number of kills I got on this mission? Let me see, 25 for King, at least 4 others. Some 60,000 easily.
Yes, your performance was admirable during the job.
Yes. That money wouldn't have been made had it not been for my action, lad. I'm not asking for anything outrageous. I understand your point. It's nothing about disobeying orders. Keep in mind what Vax tried to do. What she has been doing with that crystal. We don't know when she could turn. I get that you're pissed off at me for disobeying an order, but that is not something worth this many credits. And you well know it.
So, let me get this straight. It is not worth me docking your pay, but it is worth you killing me to get it.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I get to decide that, Vlad.
And I don't get to decide to dock your pay as your employer because what reason exactly?
Like I said, It's one thing if you had given me a warning or told me don't fucking do that anymore.
You have been warned before about fucking up jobs.
Oh, and did I? Because as far as I can tell, I earned us quite a significant bonus.
For this job, duh. What about
Now,
the last
I
one?
get it if you want to cut my pay a bit, but not paying me is something very different, Vlad. I'll be polite, right? Give me my pay for the kills I got, and we'll call it settled for now. And then, right, going forward, I'll understand. Because now there's a precedent set.
If you had come in here without swinging your gun around D8, I might have thought about it. But then I set the precedent that every time you pull your gun out, I have to listen to you. Now I can't do that.
That's disappointing.
Isn't it?
It is.
You hear somebody outside in the hallway, and he's like, and this is the captain's corridors here. Seems to be filled right now. The door's kind of still open as everybody's in the movement radar of it. You notice Sergey and Angel peeking in, and like, oh,
Yeah, D8 still has Peggy in one arm, hand on the trigger, kind of pointed out towards Vlad.
and then Sergey stops and he's like, for a minute, kind of like mouth open, and he like pulls his pistol, and
Sergey, Angel. Tell me, Sergey, if someone took from you quite a lot of money over someone who tried to kill you, having a knife thrown at them, despite someone else not wanting you to, what would you do? Probably be pretty angry, right?
what is going on here?
Well, the captain decided that I'm not going to get paid because Vax tried to kill me on the mission and I threw a knife at her after he told me not to.
Yes, because you were so certain she tried to kill you. Sergey, I plan to sort all this out, but who pays you? Who puts food on your table?
You do, Captain.
Well, it looks like you were making correct choice with where you pointed pistol, comrade.
I would suggest you put your gun down. There are others coming.
Oh, really, Sergey? How quickly do you think I could kill you?
You can tell, like, Sergey's shaking a little bit, too. His pistols, because he knows your reputation as well, too. And Angel is very calm. For some reason, she's just standing there with her arms crossed and kind of one eyebrow up. And she's kind of smiling towards D8. And you haven't changed much, D8.
Oh, really? Do tell, Angel. I'm so in the mood to hear stories right now.
It's like, well, I kind of wanted to talk to you, but
Is this about the kid again?
she's like, she gets like a kind of an angrier look on her face. She's like, well, yes, I was going to talk to you about that.
Well, and D8, still the gun pointed at Vlad, kind of turns to Sergey. Well, Now, you see, that's the right reaction. That fear running through your face. Because you know that you could fire that pistol into me so many times and it would get through a bit of my plating and my armor, but by the time you fired off that many shots, your head wouldn't be there anymore, Sergey.
And yes, you're probably right. He looks over towards the captain, back to him. There's about to be more people showing up at this minute right now.
D8
So
looks to
looking towards
Vlad.
the hallway, kind of hoping that everybody else would show up.
D8, let's just go for a ride. Please.
I feel like B should do a charisma type thing. Because that's who
And
he
a
would listen to in
willpower.
this situation. Yeah, against D8's willpower.
Oh.
Because if anybody can convince him in this moment, it's B.
For
Oh
the
no!
scare.
Make your will. Well, she's
Okay,
fucking
let's see.
terrified right now.
I think everybody is, except for maybe Vlad.
No, this is
Oh.
this
is
has
up to
happened
you.
before.
This is up to you.
T8 looks to B as she tries to calm him down. You understand why I'm doing this, right?
I understand why you're mad, D8. I do. Please, let's just go for a ride. Unpad me. Let's just head over a little bit, okay? Please. Just for a little bit.
See, it's not the fact that I particularly care about the money, because let's be honest, I could keep killing for years and years with what I have right now. You see, he flips the gun up and it collapses down into the SMG mode, and he slides it into the sheath on his back. I could kill just about everyone in this room so easily with my bare hands. It wouldn't be hard. And you could all shoot me and I'd go down. And the point is, it's a net loss for Vlad. Me not having the gear I need puts the entire crew at risk. Me not having the armor I need to stand up after getting shot with a slug, and he kind of motions to that again, is a problem, B. He looks to Vlad. I work for you. I've done quite a bit of work today, Vlad. I got shot for you today. This isn't something worth that much, and you know it. He kind of looks to B again and looks her up and down. Oh, you're scared, aren't you? He looks to Vlad. This is your pass. He points to B. Right here. Because this is the first time I don't... He looks to B. I really should have killed you right off the bat.
What?
Oh, I should have. It hurts so fucking much. And he looks to Vlad. This is your one warning. I get why you did that, but it's still not worth that much. Sounds like B got a pretty hefty paycheck, so I'll consider it a gift to her on my part. But if something like this happens again, I won't hesitate anymore. I'll get the chip in my head fixed, and I won't care anymore.
And if something like what you did today happens again, where you threaten my crew and you disobey orders, you can get a new job.
That's fair. And trust me, Vlad, it won't happen again, now that I know, as I mentioned, that you take such minute things so seriously.
Spasiba! And he stands up and abruptly and smiles. Now we should drink. What do you want to drink, D8? Vodka? Motor oil?
I don't care. Whatever you've got. And he sits down on the bed.
And he pours a glass and hands it over to him. Clinks it.
D8 clinks it back and dumps the thing down, pulling the mask away from his mouth so that he can actually drink proper. Let's not fucking do this again, alright?
No, I think It got blood flowing, but perhaps not the best way to resolve dispute.
Certainly. You know, I wouldn't have stopped if it were. He looks up towards the ceiling and thinks about it. How long's it been? Like a couple of months? A few? Something like that. You're lucky for her. He points at B again.
You're going soft, D8. I must be getting this life must be getting to you after all.
I'll admit it's a bit too good for me. He smiles, stands up. Well. Alright, P, let's go for that ride.
Yeah, let's go.
And she takes Deet's hand and goes past Sergei and Angel, leading him down to the into the hangar.
Captain will slip D8 a cool 80K.
Oh my gosh.
Silently.
Has a smile, but doesn't ever again bring it up.
Angel kind of doesn't smile, kind of like just turns and walks out of the room. And Sergei's kind of a nervous laugh as he puts his pistol away. And takes one of the shots for himself.
Did I say you could drink that?
No.
I'm just fucking with you. Take the cup.
Oh, okay.
The only shots allowed today.
And I think we'll end it with that for tonight.
That's perfect.